Hello there and welcome to another Speedy Clark production. I hope you're all well and enjoying my YouTube channel. So, we are going to be bringing you the John O Groats to Land's End relay cycling record, which I was lucky enough to be asked to be involved in this year on the 23rd of June 2017. So, gentlemen, good friend of mine, Carl Burkett, organised John O Groats to Land's End 874-mile relay cycling record, which we performed through the Guinness Records Association. Now, our own personal goal was to set a record of 48 hours. We achieved it in 52 hours and 12 minutes, and that was still very impressive given the fact that we had phenomenal headwinds which had just came off the back of a hurricane, very unpredicted. We chose the 23rd of June because the weather reports looked great for that time, but the reality was we had 25 to 30 mile an hour headwinds constant for the whole 874 miles, which you'll see coming up in the film. So first of all, I would like to give a big thanks to Carl, the other riders, the team, which is Steve Clark, Ollie Taylor, the support crew, which is my father, Dougie Clark, good friend of mine, Mark Smith, Phil Cross, Ross McCracken. Fantastic event, and I was really very pleased to be part of that. So the guys discovered me through my previous background of endurance cycling, where I've ridden Land's End to John O Groats and John O Groats to Land's End and attempted the there and back records. I also have a time trialling background in short and long distance time trials. So because of my CV effectively as cycling, I was asked to be part of this team. And we became all good friends since, which has been absolutely fantastic, and we're doing future events together. So basically, long story short, we're going to have another crack at the John O Groats or Land's End to John O Groats record. It can be done either way as long as the full distance from the whole entire country is covered. We were restricted this year because of how we'd organised and set up the event for the actual direction we went in, and as I've already said, and as you'll see in the up and coming film, we were unlucky enough to have a headwind for the full 874 miles. I would also like to give a big thanks to Luke Izzard, who filmed the event and whose film footage I'm actually using in my own edits. So big thanks to Luke for that. It was great having him on board. He performed some really good interviews, which you'll see coming up. Okay, so again, big thanks. We raised money for the air ambulance service through doing this event, which was very good. And although we didn't get the target time that we personally wanted to achieve of under 48 hours, we did set a record at 52 hours 12 minutes. Now, those of you that may or may not know through cycling background, social media forums, etc., there is a one-way record, which is, I think, 44 hours 19 minutes. Round about then it was set by Gethin Butler about 17 years ago. But the difference is we in our relay record are using UCI Legal Standard Road Bikes, which means standard road bikes, no aerodynamic advantages. So just to give you a little bit of background for those of you that may not know, a time trial bike is a very aerodynamic bike, and over 10 miles it can potentially make anywhere between 1 to 2.5 minutes difference in terms of speed over 10 miles for the same power effort. I'm using the term loosely average because it depends on rider makeup, how low you can get, your breathing restrictions, etc. But you've at least got 1 to 2 minutes difference. So using standard road bikes in a more upright, non-aerodynamic position can make a significant difference, especially over 874 miles. Also, none of us slept. So basically from 10 AM on the 23rd of June through to Sunday, none of us had any sleep at all. The vehicle we were in when we were not on our relay leg was a Mercedes Vito, which looks pretty good, but the reality is to try and recover in a vehicle like that, you're cramped, you're kind of sitting up like this. We had all our kit, the other equipment around us, so Not ideal looking back on it, but we've learned a lot from this record, and it was still a great achievement with the headwind and the restrictions and the lack of sleep. So not racing excuses, that is reality where we are, and you'll see that in the film. So I do hope you enjoy that. To give you a bit more information though, we are going to do another attempt again in end of April, round about the 27th of April, covering Land's End to John O Groats or John O Groats to Land's End, and we aim to absolutely smash under 48 hours. We are also going to have more flexibility where we can pick our start point either at Land's End or either at John O Groats to try and take advantage of a prevailing wind or no wind, but we certainly don't want a headwind like we had this year because it was absolutely brutal. We were lucky in terms of rain. It was pretty dry. We did get the odd shower, but it wasn't too bad. It was predominantly the wind. And you'll see that by checking out Google for the Met Office average wind speed report from the 23rd of June to the 25th of June if you're interested, and you'll see how difficult it was. You'll also see that in the film footage as well. So please enjoy, give us a like, share it, subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and enjoy. Thank you very much.
It's windy. It is windy, isn't it? Going good though, speed's really good.
Well, the idea stemmed from race across America, watching videos basically of the RAM, which is a very worldwide renowned road race. People do it for personal gains, charity, semi-professional, and basically they race the whole distance across America from the west to the east coast, either a solo or a four-man team or a two-man team. And I just thought, wouldn't it be nice to do the end-to-end in Britain with a four-man relay team? Same principles as RAM, no time trial equipment, no aero bars, no aero helmets, just pure road bike. So you've got basically the elements.
A bit windy out there, but once we get going I think we'll be fine. It is what it is, isn't it? There's a couple hairy looking descents on my first section, but should be good fun. The last run down into where I hand over should be really fast, so really give it some stick down over there, all being well. The bit that was the nicest was probably that climb coming up over, just because you were out the wind, but it was just buffeting you all the time. That's why I kept standing up, sitting down, standing up, just to try and fight your way through it. Horrendous. I don't know what it's going to be like for Tim the next leg, but let's hope they get easier than that. Alright.
wind's pretty brutal, but it's alright. Yeah.
That wind, that was yeah.
We were sitting in goal speed in the chips, like no danger.
It was okay. It was okay. The wind's disappointing because that's going to add a real challenge into it. It's already challenging, but we're using standard road bikes for this record under the rules that we've allocated. It's going to make it really difficult. Unless you're struggling to keep it over 17-18 miles an hour in that weather, you know, just the strength of the wind. There were some really nice sections, and it was actually better on the climbs because you actually got more shelter on the climbs. But no, it was good. It was good. Hopefully the wind will change direction, or the road will change direction to get it behind us. But no, it was hard. It was quite hard.
Brutal. Headwind, all the way. And the climbs, they went on and on and on, and the wind, and it was, jeez. But there was some sections it was doing 50k an hour, you know. So I think that made up 80k, 245 into that headwind and some fast sections. But just getting my breath back now. But yeah, enjoyed it. I think we're on schedule. Yeah, on target.
That was tough. First 54k, that was hard work, all uphill. The wind was horrific, really bad. But it's the first time riding in Scotland and it's an experience, you know. But once I got to the top and it was downhill, it was good. I knew I'd make the time up then, you know, because it was like 50, 55, 60
well, I tell you, we're doing really well. We're 200 miles, and you know, by the time we crack on in this section, it'll be slow. Edinburgh, there's a lot of climbing from Kinross to Edinburgh. You climb to Edinburgh and then up to the beef cup. But from that, pretty much all the way to Sharps, quite fast after that. So it'll be good.
Cool.
I had to be careful because the side winds just kept whipping in every now and again.
You were struggling with the side winds at times, weren't you?
I nearly got blown off. But
over that bridge I was really struggling. I was trying to lean to the side, you can see it. As it come, I was trying to shift my body weight to keep me up.
Yeah.
some of the climbs I couldn't go over 19, 20k.
Well, you've done that in 240, I think. 245.
237 on the clock.
247.
237.
237 miles in the bank.
That first lot was lovely and smooth, real fast, fucking flying off.
The rest of that descent was gorgeous, wasn't it?
And then once I got into that back lane or whatever we went, and turned left up over that climb, it's like, it's dark, you couldn't see how far it would go on and how far to push, but, oh, I'm back now, but, bloody hell.
You've done that under 3 hours, you know.
Yeah, I didn't stop starting and all that.
Going through there, the diversions of the fourth road, but you have to go to the opposite end of it. And the wind's still not much there.
The wind's still pretty bad.
Yeah.
I didn't.
You finished Cardinals off,
My Garmin's just about dead. I need to get it charged.
Starting to change now. It's warming up and it's dropping a little bit. Yeah, but apparently it's supposed to be in our favour, I don't know, in 100 to 200 miles time. So wait and see. I think we're around about to breaking even at the moment, and that's not bad considering what we've had. You know, the wind. I mean, that's been like 25-30 mile an hour winds. Somebody just actually put a post on my Facebook and said, well, I can vouch for you because I was in Edinburgh yesterday, and even the pub was getting blown to bits. But it is what it is. It's all part of the event. So.
Okay, yeah, good.
Are we in England?
Yeah, we're in England now, yeah. Yeah, just ready to go now.
There's Carlisle, Northern City.
Yeah.
Right, okay, cool.
So what are they doing? What are you doing?
Get this one out of the way, that's my second one done then. And then I look forward to the third one because I know then we're in the Midlands, you know, it's down to the West Country then.
I needed to bring that back.
Well done.
56 minutes.
Superb.
What distance was that?
20 miles.
20 miles.
Yeah, I reckon.
Yeah. Well, average speed 18.3, but it dropped coming through
Yeah,
Carlisle.
yeah,
There's
traffic,
lights.
traffic.
I was flying from Gretna up into
Oh.
Carlisle.
Tell us about it. We thought you'd come off somewhere and we'd gone past you.
Oh, rectification for the last
Couldn't
one.
believe you did that, mate. Well done.
I needed to claw back 23 minutes. So, no, it was good. I feel alright actually. Feel okay. Feel better than I did this morning anyway. So that's good.
That was a short stage for me though.
Yeah. It's going to get the across Carlisle,
I
wasn't it?
know.
So, yeah, it's good.
Over 400 miles, you got to bring 6 mile back.
We'll do that.
We just came to a crazy big junction. 4 roads round the roundabout. Markings were really bad. We just took the wrong exit because we couldn't find a sign. But you know, we got there. Left, left, left again, and eventually come back to where you should be. Just pray that Tim keeps in the right road and comes flying through here in a minute or two.
On the limit. Right on the limit. It's just a couple of you know, misdirections and traffic and roadworks and just bad road signs, you know. You miss a junction, it can put you back 20, you know, half an hour, 45 minutes. Especially like in the inner cities where, you know, you've got to go all the way around again, you know, in the traffic to get back on again. It's ridiculous. But that's the route, you know, that's the most you know, direct route. So, but just got to dig in now and do what we can.
Here he is.
Looking for the 449.
We're on the 449.
Yeah, we're in the bus stop opposite McDonald's.
What, oh Steve?
How's it going, pal?
Fucking brutal. Fucking headwind all the way again. All the way. I know, I was...
You thought you were doing great. We saw
the
film footage, I thought you were going pretty quick.
It was good. We just lost loads of time then.
Yeah. I was on for, I don't know, about 2:45. Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah, you would have done it because you were all up the road when you phoned to say, where are you?
Oh, I need a drink.
Sorry, Luke. Just catch my breath a minute, alright? Yeah. Yeah, that was good.
Let's get your bike, Steve.
Out of fluids. When's that wind going to give up?
Shit,
Hey?
I know.
When is it going to give up?
It's a bumpy old road.
Yeah, get quieter now.
If I go wrong, just honk the horn.
Will do.
Oh, what a horrible bit of road.
It's alright, go downhill from here.
Still downhill now, apparently. Is it?
Apart from the uphill bit.
Still fucking rough. I could do with my mountain bike.
I thought you were going to take it easy.
Oh, I got a bit carried away. There's nothing around, is there? The darkness and the rough road.
I'm willing to deal.
The last ride in on our rotational lap 4, I was physically falling asleep on the bike and twice nearly veered off the road, and I went through a red set of lights. It's something I've not experienced before. I've been heavily fatigued before, but not to the point of not being able to control my eyes from closing. So it's a tough event. So there's no shame in any injury or us not quite getting the time that we'd set out. We're still going to achieve a Guinness record.
Well, we're still on 44 hours something.
Yeah.
At the moment.
Yeah. And this is one of the hardest things in the world to do. It's an extreme endurance event. It's definitely not easy to do, and it has a lot of physical demands and essentially breaks you really. So yeah, we need to be proud of what we've done. It's good.
Lovely.
maybe there was too much heat in the wheels. It felt like the wheels were doing that.
You need a Garmin, you got yours.
I'm feeling really happy that all the organisation over the months, long months, it's all come together. We've done it and we've achieved what we wanted to achieve. Basically, do the event, set a record. Didn't get the target time, obviously for known reasons, the weather conditions, and they were brutal. But that's the way it is. But we're very happy with 52 hours, 12 minutes. Very happy with that.
I feel good. I'm a bit tired, slightly sore, which is to be expected, but overall feel really good. Happy to get it done for a number of reasons. A couple of personal reasons, and just good to support the team and be part of that. So it's good.
Pleased it's over in one way. It was a real challenge. Yeah, it was tough, especially. It would have been nice to get the under 48 hours, but to complete it, it's got a real sense of achievement. It's been a lot in the planning to get it to this stage, really. And who's to say with better weather next time? Perhaps we'll have another crack at it and go under the 48 hours. But no, really good. Met a lot of new people as well that didn't know, and we sort of all come together to sort of make it happen, really. So yeah, real pleased. Hectic few days, but worth it.
Yeah, pretty good. I think it all went to plan. The only thing that we couldn't do anything about was the fact of the weather. It was just so goddamn windy. We rode the bikes good. The changeovers were good. It was all new to everybody. It's never been done before. So, and the fact is that nobody really knew each other. So in that respect, yeah, I don't know if I'd do it again, but I'm glad I've done it.
I'd just like to thank everybody that's come on board, the sponsors, the riders, the crew, stuff like that, because that's important, isn't it? They're doing that. Things like this can't happen, without other people, and the amount of time it's actually took to organise. I didn't actually realise how much there was involved to organise an event like this. And what you actually find is the people in the background, that once they start helping, you kind of think, wow, the amount of work he's put in and I've put in, and it's just massive. It is. So yeah, that's what I'd like to put in. Is just a quick thank you.